ABC 15 investigators now taking action. A couple of days ago, they exposed why not a single dime of the millions of dollars set aside for foreclosure victims in Arizona had actually been paid.
Today, Attorney General Tom Horne just announced he's finally ready to start cutting checks. ABC 15 investigator Dave Biscabang joins us now. Dave, interesting timing in all this. Is it a case of too little, too late?
Well, Katie, critics say it is, and this settlement was reached 16 months ago. And even though Arizona was one of the hardest hit, we found in more than a dozen states, victims already got help, and they got a lot more of it. Now, today, Tom Horne finally laid out his plan to use what's left of the settlement, $57 million. And if you remember, $110 million was supposed to go to victims, but that was before the state legislature swept $50 million. Now, of the $57 million remaining, only $41 million is earmarked to help keep people in their homes and to pay restitution for victims. Horne says some of those victims will start getting checks in the mail for nearly $1,500, but he's spending the rest on things like mortgage counseling and legal aid. He also plans to spend another $2 million on outreach and marketing, and he's tucking away another $5 million for something he calls other and reserves for changing needs. Now, Horne touted his plan as exceeding expectations, but his opponent in next year's election says this is indeed too little, too late.
Well, this is one of the few cases where government is performing more than it promised rather than less.
16 months later, he's just now unveiling a plan to help get money to homeowners.
Now, I have a lot more coming up on where the money is going after the game, and you can see our original investigation on abc15.com/investigators.
Yeah, there's no law at all that prevents the legislature from just raiding that fund.
That's what Tom Horne says.
All right, thanks, Dave.
We will see you after the NBA game. Thanks, Dave.